Shalom, family. Shalom. It's your brother Malak, and hopefully everyone is doing wonderful today. There was a very interesting lesson this week with Brother Yemi and Brother Yosef, and I really want to piggyback off that lesson, if possible. A lot of times our people, we like to hold on to a lot of the things that we have learned over the years that were contrary either to the word of the Most High or even contrary to our growth as a people. And we like to argue our opinions and our beliefs and not facts. No, this book right here, this book, this what they call the Bible, which the word Bible comes from the Greek word biblios, that means book. But the Bible, is a book of law. Matter of fact, in the book of Joshua chapter 1, verse 8, it says, this book of law shall not depart from your mouth, right? And there's other examples in the scripture that talks about the Bible being a book of law. And understanding the laws, or rules and regulations or guidelines or do's and don'ts, right? Instructions. And this country have built its government, its society, off the Bible, off many of the biblical principles. Not just dealing with its legal system, but dealing with even commerce, right? And I'm going to show you some examples. I'm going to show you some examples today in this video. And I'm not going to go through everything because, again, I want you to do the research on your own, because a lot of times we get in this habit. We just want somebody to give us everything, and we really don't want to study nothing. We really don't want to research anything to really scrub the mindset or scrub the disinformation that we was given. But anyway, moving forward. In the book, we have what they call the 10 Commandments. In this country, they have what they call the 10 maxims of law, or the 10 laws of commerce. And I'm going to go over these maxims, and you should be able to see some of the principles in these maxims that they got out of the Bible. And all praise the Most High, I was fortunate to see this a few years ago, you know what I'm saying? And it really helped me in my growth, in my understanding, and also being able to put the information out there to help other people where they can really remove themselves out of this religious spirit. Because even though we know who we are as a people now, a lot of these organizations or assemblies and camps and it's not an attack on these people at all, but a lot of them still move with that mindset of religion. And the Bible is our national constitution. It's our declaration. It's our covenant. It's our trust. But we have become so cliquish with things, and what happens is a lot of these doctrines come out of these different organizations as well. And our people don't realize that the Most High is allowing a lot of this stuff because He really wants to see where people's hearts are at. You know what I'm saying? These things are going to become stumbling blocks to Israel. So anyway, without further ado, let's move forward. The 10 maxims of law, right? And the 10 commandments, right? Okay, the 10 maxims of law. Number 1, a workman is worthy of his hire. When a man works, you pay him, or you compensate him for his labor. Just like if you have a contract, with your contractor, and he's supposed to do a certain job, at the end of that contract, you pay him for his labor. Back, what our forefathers, what they would do, they would pay you a daily wage. Nowadays what they do is They want to pay. Some people get paid every week, every other week, even in many cases once a month. You know, I've been there where when I was in management at a certain company, they paid us once a month at one time. You know, they changed it, but we used to get paid once a month. But anyway, a workman is worthy of his hire, right? You pay the man at the end of the day. Number two, all are equal under the law. The Most High is not a respective person. You know, we're all equal under the law. You know, when we look at this, you can see, you know, like laws like eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, life for life. If you knew if you would murder somebody who's going to lose your life, you probably would think twice. If you knew that if you stole somebody's goods, that there was a punishment that you can maybe have your things taken away from you, you would think twice before you steal somebody's goods, so on and so forth, right? Thou shalt not steal. You know what I'm saying? Again, Number three, in commerce, truth is sovereign. In commerce, truth is sovereign. Thou shalt not bear false witness. When you understand truth is sovereign, you shouldn't lie. You shouldn't lie on the Most High, on His word. You shouldn't lie on your fellow brothers and sisters. You should tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? Thou shalt not bear false witness. Again. Number four, truth is expressed in the form of an affidavit. When we look at this system, this is why, like, a lot of people that get caught up with collections and stuff like that, they don't realize that those letters are basically affidavits, and you have to rebut those letters by sending an affidavit in. You should ask for a letter of validation. Stuff like that. Tell them if they don't have a letter of validation, take you off their call list. Excuse me. Again, and I'm not telling you this is law. What I'm doing, I'm reading you the rules. This is not legal advice. I'm not giving legal advice. You need to seek a competent attorney if you're looking for legal advice. This is just information. Number five, a matter must be expressed to be resolved. So again, you have to express, the situation. You have to express what's going on. If they make a claim, you have to be able to rebut that. You have to be able to, show and express in the form of an affidavit your side of the story, right? Number six, an unrebutted affidavit stands as truth in commerce. Again, our people like to go and argue. Again, what they feel, what they believe, what they think. You know what I'm saying? Again, with this book, our people like to argue what they believe, what they think, what they feel. But if we really get down to the law, the truth can be expressed through this book. It don't matter what you feel about the Sabbath, or what you feel about the dietary law, or what you feel about, whatever. It doesn't matter. Truth is expressed in the form of an affidavit, right? Again, family, let's just move on. Number seven, an unrebutted affidavit becomes judgment in commerce. Again, if you don't express, your side of the story, it becomes judgment. Again, I'm showing you how these people have used the book, our Bible, against us, even in commerce. And if you look this information up, family, there are several scripture references. I'm not going through all the scripture references because I want you to do the research on your own. I really want you to study this on your own, because our people like that magic wand. They like that magic bullet. They want to sit there and they really don't want to do no research. And then they'll tell you, well, I believe this, I believe that, or this or that don't work, but they'll never really do anything. You feel me? So, that's why I say I don't even argue with people that comes with their beliefs or with their feelings. I mean, I'm just giving you the information. I'm just reading the information. It's public. It's public information, and you know, you know, like even in scriptures, you know what I'm saying, your ignorance of the law will not be winked upon. The Most High will not wink at your ignorance. You know what I'm saying? Like a judge would tell you, your ignorance of the law is not an excuse. I mean, where did they get it from? But anyway, let's move forward. Number 8. He who leaves the field of battle first does not respond. That means does not respond to affidavit, loses by default. So if you don't respond by affidavit, then you lose by default. Number 9. Sacrifice is a measure of your credibility. Most people are not willing to sacrifice nothing. I mean, that covers so many aspects. I mean, it's like when people ask me, about my house, about the cars and stuff like that. And again, I sacrifice a lot to get the things that I have. And a lot of people want instant, they want this microwave lifestyle, But the sad thing about it was most people don't realize is, like I said, I don't let this stuff control me. If I need to sell it or get rid of it, at the drop of a dime, it means really nothing to me because I'm not about to store my treasures here. You feel me? And I'll break that down maybe in another lesson what that means. But again, let's move forward. Number 10, a lien or claim under commercial law can only be satisfied by one of the following actions. Number 1, a rebutted affidavit of truth supported by evidence point by point. Number 2, payment. Number 3, agreement. And number 4, resolution by a jury according to the rules of common law. Which is, again, you have the right to have a jury by trial. You have that right. You know what I'm saying? It's like I was explaining to a friend of mine, dealing with the affidavit part. He got a speeding ticket, and I was telling him that the speeding ticket was an affidavit, and he have to submit his affidavit explaining his side of the story. I really don't think he even got it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, but again, a lot of people what they'll do is they'll just go to the judge and let the judge, give them what they call a bench trial. The word bench, I think it comes from the word Latin. I think it comes from the Latin word bank. Anyway, it's French bank for bank. It's been a long time, family. But again, I know how to go to stuff when I need it. But it means bank. So the judge is technically a banker, and that's all he's looking for is some money. When you have the right to a jury by trial. You know what I'm saying? And all this is commercial law. Matter of fact, all crimes are commercial. Most people don't even get that. All crimes are commercial. This is why these people, again, people like to use the laws of the land to justify their emotions. But again, do we believe in the law of the Bible or do we believe in the law of the land? Because according to the law of the Bible, if you commit murder, you lose your life for life. But these people, it's commerce to these, it's commercial to these people. That's why they build all these prisons and they put them on the stock market and things of that nature, because it's not about justice, it's about money, it's about commerce. You feel me? I mean, and how people can't even get it because again they want to argue their feelings, and this is why they get no remedy. This is why they don't get no remedy. Because they want to argue their feelings. You know what I'm saying? And remedy is what? Remedy is getting something. You're getting justice. That's how you get remedy. Remedy is getting justice. And the same people that talk about they want justice, but they don't even believe in the law. How can you get justice if you don't even believe in the law? It's funny, man, sometimes, man. That's why I don't even entertain these people, man. It's sad, man. And again, not that I'm some kind of guru and I know all this, but again, I'm just giving you the fundamentals, you know what I'm saying? And how to be able to operate and understand what's really going on. Because, at the end of the day, family, this is a book of law. This is not a book of religion. This is not a book of fairy tales. It's not a book of your beliefs, your ideology. This is a book of law. And, as a people, we're trying to get remedy, and remedy gives us justice, give us redemption. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if you don't understand that from this side, you definitely can't understand it from the side of, you know, when it comes down to when the Most High begin to render judgment on these people. You know what I'm saying? Because again, all these things go hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for remedy. People are looking to be redeemed. You know what I'm saying? We're looking for justice. So anyway, family, I'm gonna cut it there. I just want to make this short video on this aspect, family, and I hope it makes sense to those that are seeking some information, some insight, where you can really begin to look at the Bible and remove yourself out of this religious ideology or this religious mindset, and understand that this is a book of law, and it covers all bases. It covers common law, it covers commerce. Matter of fact, again, these people will bring you into their courts and ask you to swear on the Bible, and the book tells you not to swear on anything on heaven or on earth. You know, matter of fact, there's a judge and there's a jury of 12. I mean, again, this stuff is right in front of your face. But anyway, family, with that being said, I'm going to cut it there as usual. Peace, love. Shalom.